Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François and I will be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. Welcome one and all. Yes, it is me, that guy you saw on that thumbnail. How about that, eh? You guys like those? I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's going to be kind of cool. That's going to be the new format from now on. But anyway, enough about that. Welcome, all my friends and patrons, to the first Mack Flash Trivia Live of the year. Thank you very much for being here with me, and thank you for your continued support. I was very, very happy to see everybody follow along in the Patreon. I even saw some people form teams with other teams in order to get a better deal. That is all right with me. Friends making friends. Yeah, baby. Well, you guys all know how this is going to work, but just in case you are new, or maybe you were, I don't know, gifted a membership for Christmas somehow, I want you to keep track of your answers at home using your preferred method. You can get the official answer sheet at any time on mackflash.com. Right there on the front page, you should be able to find it. You can print that out legal format, and I would recommend printing it flip on short edge so that you can fold it into a booklet. It's all pretty and official. Do not answer in the chat or comments, of course. Please keep your phone searches and web searches to a 0. It is a bit of a competition here, and we got bragging rights on the line. The answers will be revealed at the end of each round, so you'll be able to mark yourselves and share your score in the chat. And most importantly, let's have some fun. As it always is, I've got 3 rounds coming at you, each of them with 10 questions and a 15-question speed round. I got pictures, I got musics, I got all sorts of fun stuff. That's my way of saying I forgot what the third round's all about. Oh, yes, I remember now. But we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, so please stick around and let's take a look at question number 1. What is the M word when someone is known by a single name like Madonna or Cher? Hello and welcome to the game to all of the following teams. Thank you so much for joining me again. We got the 3 must-get beers in the house. Hello to Aries Angels. Good evening, Jim, who has taken over. Good evening to the Gloglies Gargling Gargantuan Goat's Grass in the house. That sounds delicious. Round 1, question number 2 comes at you. With what Clint Eastwood character would you associate the last name Callahan? We got a few more teams joining us right now. Hello to Z, making do but still being here. Thank you very much. Team Supernova in no particular order. I don't know why I said it that way. No particular odor. No, that's not it. Hey, what's going on, Pud? Thank you for being here. Hello to the Hot Mess Express. And it looks like we've got Marlena, Team Marcuterie in the house, everybody. Ooh, that's right. Not to, point anybody out or make anybody feel, on the spot here, but Marlena has joined us in the Patreon now, and she is the owner and main operator of Marcuterie, our generous sponsor. So thank you very much for joining us today. Let's take a look at question number 3. Alphabetically, which country in the world comes last? And who has the last laugh? No, I don't think that's the same country. I don't know. Alphabetically, which country in the world comes last? And a final hello to some of our teams joining us here. Who do we got? We got the Hackers in the house. The San Francisco Potato Skins joining us tonight. Thank you so much. Hello to, did we already? Yeah, well, another hello to Team Vader then. We got the COVID Conmen in the house. And there you have it. Everybody sharing tips as well. Yes, I'll be putting together some instructions on how to watch the show using various setups very soon. And thank you for sharing your tips and sharing as well your trials and tribulations in watching the show. That always makes me think of how I should, angle things, especially if we're using Trivia Rat or anything else like that. Let's keep moving with question number 4 of round 1. Everybody loves Steve Carell as Michael Scott in The Office, but what was the boss's original name in the UK version, played by Ricky Gervais? Oh my God, San Francisco Potato Skins. A Mac Flash app would truly be the coolest. I'm imagining a place where, there's answer fields for Mac Flash trivia, but also quick enter boards and buzzers for Seriously Trivia. And then there's also like a bingo section. So when you play your bingo, you can play it. Everything all in one app. That would be fabulous. One day I'll be able to afford that. Let's take a look at question number 5 coming at you right now. Why is it we always have to interrupt this amazing cover of Killing in the Name of when it comes to music clips? Well, it's fine. It is why we are here. Is that a backwards clip in round 1? There's a rhyme to this reason. What? I don't even know. Is that the expression? Anyway, there's a reason for it. So we're going to get started with a backwards clip here in round number 1. Pretty simple. I'm going to play a clip backwards. All you have to do is listen and tell me what song you just heard backwards. Looking for the name of the song you just heard backwards. What song did you just hear backwards? Hey, B, I have to agree with you. It sounds really good backwards. Sometimes there are songs like this that I hear and I think, man, it'd be cool to start a band and all you do is you do covers, but you do backwards covers. So you learn all the songs and the chords and you find a way to play them all backwards. Some of them are actually very good songs that way. Let's take a look at round 1, question number 6. Coming at you right about now. Panama, stovepipe, and baseball are all types of what? I just saw Mike's comment. Stop distracting him. That's alcohol's job. Absolutely. I can handle it. I can handle distraction. Alcohol, that's another story. I don't know how much I can handle that, but well, we all know how much I can handle that. Well, we got round 1, question number 7 coming at you just about now. What 1996 film depicts Pierce Brosnan as a scientist, Sarah Jessica Parker as a reporter, and Jack Nicholson as the President of the United States? Thank you, Sue, for that request. When the round is over, I will make sure to queue that up. If anybody else has got some requests they want to throw my way, let me know in the chat. We'll be able to pop those up in the background for your listening pleasure. One of the advantages of this Patreon thing we've got going on. Round 1, question 8. What is Mrs. White's occupation in the classic board game Clue? Peaches in regalia. That's great. I got question number 9 coming at you just about now, and it wants to know this. Name the 2 characters from Karate Kid who find themselves middle-aged martial arts rivals once again in Cobra Kai. All right, fine. That sentence is technically wrong. They're not middle-aged once again. They're just martial arts rivals once again. Name the 2 characters from Karate Kid who find themselves middle-aged martial arts rivals once again in Cobra Kai. Full names. Yes, we're looking for full names in this case. In this case, AB, absolutely. This is not a bonus thing. We need 2 full names. How about a big thank you to Littlefoot Foods Pierogi? As big nerds as we are, by the way, I don't know if you follow them on Instagram this morning, but there was quite a cool sci-fi reference which involved a big stick of butter and a lot of potatoes. It was both sexy and titillating, and mind-stimulating at the same time. Yes, you can follow Littlefoot Foods on Instagram. You can follow them on Facebook. You can check them out at littlefootfoods.ca, and make sure you do say Mack Flash says hi anytime you stop in to get some delicious food from them. They are open for curbside, so make sure you check out clear instructions on their website or Facebook, or give them a call. If you want to advertise on our show, message me at the email on the email address on the screen right there, or send me a message, whichever way you can. I even accept traveler pigeons. Here comes your video question right now, where I've got a video coming up on the next screen, followed by a question for you to answer. Let's get started. Question to go along with that. Oh, what a great thing. Name this comedic actor. I want his name. Also, he played Abed on Community, who cameoed on what show in the storyline and in real life? That's right, in Community, Abed had a walk-on a certain show which really exists, and then when that actual show in real life aired, Abed was in the background. There you have it, my friends. That is the end of the regular round for round number 1. Stay put, though, because I've got your picture round coming up right about now. I try to, sometimes I try to celebrate the time of the year, or sort of the meaning for the reason for the season, if you will. Considering this as our first show of 2021, I wanted to do something related to Happy New Year, and so I did. What I've got here is Lend Me Your Year. Every movie here you're about to see has either a year, 1932, or the word year, in the title. So take a look at these 15 pictures coming up for 15 seconds each. And remember that I want you to name the movie that has a year or the word year in the title. It starts with number 1. There you have it, my friends. That is the end of round one. Pictures and all 15 pictures of movies that have a year in the title or the word year in the title. I set out to do only years, and unless we got into some really niche stuff, I could not find 15 of them. Well, hopefully you were able to identify these 15, or as I always say, as many as possible. And we're going to take the time right now to review those answers. As you know, we're going to review the answers to round one as well, and then I invite you to share your score in the chat. Let me see what you got. Starting with this right here. You found that was a difficult one. Hopefully it was difficult enough for everybody that you're all on an even curve here, kind of a bell curve, if you will. All right, so when somebody has one name only, it is a mononym. That's right, pretentious does not start with an M. Number two, Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry Callahan is the character by Clint Eastwood. Zimbabwe is the last country alphabetically. Michael Scott was the boss in the U.S. version of The Office, but it was only a version of the original David Brent from the U.K. Three questions coming in at number... I just ruined the surprise, and now I can't use that example. Well, never mind number 5. Let's move on to number 6. All of those baseball, stovepipe, and Panama were all hats. At number 5, the answer we were looking for is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road at number 5. Number 7, we were talking about the movie Mars Attacks, where all those people, Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Jack Nicholson twice, as a matter of fact. Number 8, Mrs. White is a housekeeper. If you wrote housekeeper, maid, nanny even, you can take it. Number 9, Daniel LaRusso and Joey Lawrence. Whoa. At number 9, 1 point each. 1 point for Daniel LaRusso, and 1 point for Joey Lawrence. And number 10, Danny Putty, and he appeared in Cougar Town on the show and on the actual show, Cougar Town. Johnny Lawrence. I think I got carried away there. And here are your movies with a year or with the word year in the title. You know, the funny thing about the whole Karate Kid question and me getting it wrong is that his name was Joey Russo in Blossom. And so Johnny Lawrence, Joey Lawrence, Joey Russo, Daniel LaRusso. You can see where the combination and the confusion may have happened. You were talking about the 2000 version. There was the remake of Fantasia came out, and then there was Fantasia 2000, some extra stuff, new animations and whatnot. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of round one. Some would say, thank goodness. Others maybe did very well on that. Well, this is where we find out. Tally up your score. Share it in the chat. Let us know how well you did. We're going to take a short 5-minute break right now, and we will be back with round number 2, where I've got 10 more questions and a 15 music clip speed round. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, we're back, just like everything was normal. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I am still your host. I know, if somebody could fire me, they would have by now. Well, we are here. I've got round 2 of trivia coming at you, and it looks just like this. Round number 2, 10 questions and a 15-question music round. Thanks for sticking around there during that break. Give you an extended little break because, as someone said, my beer fridge is very, very far. So I had to make sure to get all the way there safely and all the way back. And, you know, it's crazy stuff out there. Anyway, let's keep going with round 2, question number 1. In the Catholic religion, if you canonize someone, what do they become? Yeah, Tom, you got it, Tom. I was actually stealing beer from my neighbor because I'm all out already. I know, that Walkerville sponsorship, I really, really underestimated how much beer I drink every week. So I'm going to have to rework the terms of that, I think. But so far, so good, though. All right, we got question number 2 coming up. It's round number 2. Who played Sid Vicious in the 1986 biopic film Sid and Nancy? Drake and I no, I saw your request. I saw it. I saw the face as well, which seemed to imply that we would be in this possibly for the rest of the game. But I'll look it up and see what I can do for you for the Kennedy Center Honors Heart version of Stairway to Heaven. But first, question number 3. What is the S word when someone artificially raises the price of an item at auction by bidding on it themselves or having someone bid for them? Of course, I just played the final countdown, so really, I can't really say no to anyone at this point. I got question number 4 for you, which is far more enjoyable, I'm sure. What is the last name of Jack, as played by Leonardo Dicaprio in the 1997 film Titanic? You heard of it? Oh, Sneaky Sneak suggests maybe Frost. Jack Frost. Just about now, I'm picturing Job doing terrible magic right now with this music in the background. We're gonna go ahead and pause that so that I can bring you question number 5, your next audio clip. Can you see it coming? Do you know what it is? Well, it is your band/artist mashup. A mashup is when two songs are fused together, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of the other to create a brand new song. In this case, I want you to listen up and name the two artists used to make this mashup right about here. Give a good listen. It's a good one. And it goes like this.
It turned out to only be a dream. I remember the face, but I can't recall the name. Now I wonder what her name has been.
And there you have it. Can you tell me the two artists used to make this mashup right here? I'll disagree with AB's yuck on that one and say that was surprisingly enjoyable. We got number 6 coming at you right about maintenant. What is the principal difference between American and European roulette wheels? I got question number 7 coming at you. Lucky number 7, if you will, for round number 2. It goes like this. Only 2 James Bond films. This one goes out to you, Matthew. Only 2 James Bond films start with the letter F. Can you name one? Don't ask for bonus points for both. You saw what I wrote. Can you name one? Trying to level that playing field. I'm loving Team Vader's explanation of the American roulette wheel versus the European one, where on the American one you win American dollars, and on the European one you win euros. Which you're almost right. You'll have to replace the word win with lose. We got question number 8 coming at you just about now. What is the name of the most populous ethnic group in South Africa, with their language being spoken by 23% of the population? So far, so good. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys doing great? You seem very focused. It's that round 2 focus part where, we're just kind of answering the questions, making sure we get them all right. I think round 2 is a little easier than round 1. Let's take a look at if we can follow that up at question 9. What show would you find the character of Ed Mercer, an officer of the Planetary Union's line of exploratory space vessels in the 25th century? Looking for on what show you would find this character, Ed Mercer, an officer in the Planetary Union's line of exploratory, I think I said that wrong the first time too, space vessels in the 25th century. And coming up, we got question number 10, but not before I tell you about Walkerville Brewery. That's right, they are the providers of my beverages and a sponsor of the show. And I do know that a lot of the fans love the Walkerville Brewery. If you're in the Windsor, Essex area, don't forget you can get it delivered to your house. Does it get better than that? No, I don't think so. That's right, so thank you to the Walkerville Brewery. If you're in the area and you're taking a walk, you might be able to swing by and pick it up. Just make sure you do contact them for the most up-to-date information on how you can get delicious Walkerville Brewery beer into your mouth and belly. Let's take a look at this one. It's an aftermath. We're talking about a number-based puzzle at your puzzle question tonight. And it goes like this. We've done something similar before, but not exactly the same. If you write out the numbers 1 to 100, how many 7s will you write? And just like that, we find ourselves at the end of the regular round for round number 2 already. I know, it's zooming by because we're having so much fun. I'm having a blast here tonight. And stick around, we've got some more. Of course, we got round number 3 coming at you with 10 more questions and a final speed round. For now, we're heading into the music speed round where I've got 15 music clips for you, all on a theme for you to identify. Lots of points to be had. And this week we're talking about You Knew All Along. Well, we had the year happening already, so now we got the new year, where we're going to be showing you some songs that have new in the title. What I want you to do is listen up to these 15 clips for about 20 seconds each, with a little bit of time in between to finalize your answers and name the song and the performing artist for each clip, remembering, of course, that each song has new in the title. Oh, hello. François here of Mack Flash Entertainment. Do not adjust your set. Due to copyright laws and such, we are unable to bring you today's music round. I know, bummer. If you would like the full Mack Flash trivia experience, please consider joining our membership at patreon.com/MackFlash. As an official patron, you'll have full access to the live Mack Flash trivia show, including the music rounds, plus rock and roll bingo and seriously trivia, more of our fun games. Check out patreon.com/MackFlash. I return you now to our regularly scheduled show. And just like that, we find ourselves at the end of round number 2 with your final music clips and the regular round happening right there. Tons of points to be had with 30 points in the music round, and then who knows how many in the answer round. The answer round? What? The answer round? That was a thing? The regular round of round number 2. We're going to take this time right now to lock in your answers. Take a look at mine and try not to be too surprised. Let's look at the answers coming here and some requests coming in here. Okay, here we go. Well, first, let's get started with number 1. If you canonize someone, they become a saint. Or as in The Simpsons, is it alright to canonize a child? Number 2, Gary Oldman played Sid and Sid and Nancy. Shill bidding is what you do if you're trying to artificially drive up the price of your item at auction. Jack Dawson is who we were looking for, played by Leonardo Dicaprio in Titanic. We got ourselves Billy Joel and Green Day coming in at number 5. Give yourself a point for each. Number 6, the 00 square is not on European wheels. That is the major difference between American and European roulette wheels. We got From Russia with Love or For Your Eyes Only. All you had to do was name one of those for the point. At number 7, the only two James Bond that start with the letter F. The Zulu people are the most populous ethnic group of South Africa, with 23% of the population speaking the language. The Orville is the show, kind of like a bit of a Star Trek sort of inspired parody-ish. And you will write 20 number 7s at number 10 if you write down the digits from 1 to 100. Count 77 twice, buddy. Well, there you have it, my friends. That is the intermission coming up for round number 2. A bit of a tougher night tonight, but you have to admit, I'm just getting back into the rhythm of writing 100% brand new shows for you, and not just wicka remixes of past shows. So I do appreciate your comments, and I do when you guys say, whoa, that was really hard. Well, next week I'm going to adjust for that for sure. Thank you so much for sticking around. And don't forget, I've got one more round coming at you. It's round 3 with 10 questions and a final speed round. And of course, we've got our shot of the night coming up. I am geared up for that. At this point, tally up your scores. I will look for that mashup that Matt is talking about. And we're going to come back in this time 5 minutes for sure, because I don't got to go fix a mashup this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back right here for Mack Flash Trivia. Thank you so much for joining me. It's the beginning of a new year, the beginning of a new week, and the beginning of all sorts of fun stuff coming on to Mack Flash Trivia. And as patrons, you have access to most, if not all of it. Some of the stuff that you've paid for in the patronage is there, of course, and you know about that. There's all the regular shows coming back as well, such as the Mack Flash 5, where the Mack Flash crew discusses their top 5 movies on a given subject. Tomorrow, a very revealing episode coming out where each member of the Mack Flash 5 will be revealing the top 5 movies in their opinion of their own birth year. So if you've ever wondered how old AB actually is, Tomorrow, you will find out he is nothing but 22 years old. Do you believe that? Can you imagine? Craziness. Scott, 79. I know. Really good looking for his age. Really good looking. Me and Mike are exactly the age we say we are. Anyway, make sure you do check that out tomorrow. We've got, of course, the episode airing. It should be available first thing in the morning when you get up on our channel. And then tomorrow afternoon, you'll be able to catch the corresponding quiz all about these various movies from each of their birth years. So pretty cool stuff. All right, let's keep moving right now with your next round. It's round number 3, where I've got 10 questions in the regular round and then a wild card round. Getting ready for number 1 right here. What S describes bodily marks, sores, or sensations of pain in locations corresponding to the crucifixion wounds of Jesus Christ? Dave Peel, you're asking what was the bottle? Frankie for the people will gladly show you this. This is what I've been drinking so far. It's been my favorite because it's affordable. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive either, and it's very, very good. I discovered it because this is what they sell at Salty Dog, so I was like, well, if it's good enough for Kevin, it's probably good enough for me. So this has been my drink of choice now for this is my second one, I believe. I was going to get something else, but I didn't want to venture too far away from the unknown at that point. There you go. Round 3, question number 4. That 1800 also works for the speed run. You're right, Mike. You're right, Mike. Number 4. Okay, trying to redeem myself with a Star Trek Discovery question here because I screwed this up last time. Star Trek Discovery begins roughly how long before the events of the original Star Trek series? Question number 5 comes at you just about now, and it is your next and final audio clip of the night. And in this case, we're talking about The Fast and the Furious. This is one of my newest games, and I absolutely love it. I want you to identify the song and artist given only the first few seconds. And I'm talking 5 seconds at the most. You're going to have to give a good 6 with the fade in and fade out. That's as far as I'll go. Bargain? Deal. I want you to listen up, identify the song and artist, given only the first few seconds of the song. I'm going to shut up now, and you guys give a good listen to this. Identify the song and artist, given only those first few seconds. Question number 6 coming up right now in your faces. UNICEF used to mean United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, but has since changed its name to what by dropping 2 words? It's still called the UNICEF, but it doesn't stand for United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. No, they've changed their name by dropping 2 of those words. I got question number 7 coming at you just about now. It goes like this. According to the tagline of the 1977 movie Alien, what is it that no one can do? Be specific, read the question correctly. According to the tagline to the 1979 movie Alien, what is it that no one can do? Question number 8. Who was born blank Levon Robinson on the 17th of January, 1964? I didn't want to give you the first name because I didn't want to give you a hint. I mean, technically, for that last question, Société de la Sneaky Sneaker, right? Put baby in the corner would be a proper answer. There are no corners out there, so well, and write it down just in case. Just in case. I got question number 9 coming at you just about now as we head towards the end of the regular round in your final speed round. What 2017 teen drama television series featured KJ Apa as Archibald Andrews and Lily Reinhardt as Elizabeth Cooper? Here comes your next video question of the night. It's question number 10 for round number 3, where I have got a video for you to watch, followed by a question. Pay attention.
Welcome to rock and roll poetry. I tell myself, hey, only fools rush in, and only time will tell if we stand the test of time. All I know, you've got to run to win, and I'll be damned if I'll get hung up on the line.
Who was that guy? Some sort of poet of some sort. Well, I want to know. Name the song and artist for the poem you just heard. This was clearly some rock and roll poetry. Name the song and artist for the poem you just heard. What's that? You want to see it again? Well, there you have it. That is the end of round number 3 with Andre the Poet and everyone showing up tonight. We got me, we got Frankie for the people, Andre the Poet is here. My gosh, we're the whole gang. The whole gang showed up tonight for your show. Come on. This is pretty great. Well, that's it, my friends, for the regular round of round number 3. I've got one more speed round coming at you right now. 15 questions. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. And if you're watching this or maybe a remix of this, consider joining for the full benefits of the Patreon show. It's at patreon.com/MackFlash. Make sure you do follow us on Facebook and Instagram for all the news coming up. And don't forget that we have all sorts of fun shows, but on a different schedule now in 2021. So our next show together will be on Friday for Seriously Trivia, a crowd favorite. All right, let's keep moving right now with your next category. How about who's in for a happy ending? Anybody for a happy ending? I mean, you guys already paid extra, so I figured you're down. You're down for this. These are all going to be questions about happy idioms and other happy things. We've got 15 questions coming up for 25 seconds each. And once again, they have to do with the word happy. Let's take a look here. Number 1, this expression meaning pleased and in good spirits is in reference to the Hollywood depictions of children attending summer camps. Number 2, turns out this animal is easy to please. It is said to be happy in clover, slop, and even shit. Number 3, Stevie Wonder, Weird Al, and Loretta Lynn each have a song with this celebratory title. Number 4, dating back to the 19th century, as seen in Melville's Moby Dick, this expression means blithely unconcerned or blissfully without care. Number 5, an expression which describes the perfect situation or a satisfactory compromise. Number 6, the origin of this expression is unsure, but it is sometimes attributed to a famous Australian boxer, last name Foley, who was apparently always happy. Number 7, another animal on this list. Although the expression we now used is cut short, it used to end with at high water. The shortened version somehow gets the point across. Number 8, quick to react with force or violence, specifically with firearms. Please remember these are all happy idioms or other happy things. Number 9, a memory, situation, or activity that makes you feel content. Number 10, this could be a set of rhythmic movements you perform when you are happy, or even one to brighten your mood. Number 11, what is the name of Tony Stark's driver in the early MCU film Iron Man? One that steps out of the idioms here and goes into the other happy things. Number 12, simply an informal term given to antidepressant tablets. Number 13, this one is very similar to number 4 on this list, except it exudes a sense of irresponsibility and carelessness on top of the casual, cheerful nature. Remember, these are all questions about happy idioms, happy things. Number 14, the expression happy as a duck in this U.S. state is meant to imply unhappiness. In this case, what state is it? Arizona, Delaware, or Kentucky? And finally, number 15, sometimes used ironically, especially in the workplace. This expression is meant to convey deeper bonds than usual between the members of a certain group. This is one of those rounds where I can feel your frustration through the camera simply because I know that when you see the answers, you'll go, oh, that's what he meant. I get it now, and you'll kick yourself basically for not getting it. Well, hopefully that's the reaction you'll have. Hopefully even more, the reaction you'll have is, yay, I got them all right. Woo, I am so great. That's it for the game, my friends. That is the end of round number 3, final round and all. We're going to lock in those answers at this point. I will reveal the correct answers to you, and you'll be ready and on your way to share your final score with everyone in the chat. If you're playing after the fact, feel free to share your score in the comments with us and see how well you did. Let's take a look at, starting with round 3, the regular one. We've got Stigmata for the wounds, mimicking the wounds of Christ at crucifixion. As I always say, it's not trivia until you got Bible trivia. We got Rocky Horror Picture Show with Brad and Janet. Grappa, made with the peels of the skins of grapes. Very strong stuff. Gasoline. Number 4, we're talking about 10 years. 10 years before Star Trek Discovery. Takes place 10 years before the original Star Trek series. Number 5, in The Fast and the Furious, we were talking about In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. 1 point each for the song and the artist. UNICEF now stands for United Nations Children's Fund, no longer just for emergencies. Number 7, no one can hear you scream. It was hear you scream, not just scream. That's what you can scream, just no one will hear you. Who was born blank Laverne, whatever the name was? It was Michelle Obama. Number 9, Archibald Andrews, Archie Andrews, and Elizabeth. We got Archie and Betty. And last but not least, number 10, the poem were the lyrics to Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen. 1 point each. And the great way to know that was the very cheesy line, only time will tell if we stand the test of time. This round would be out of 12 points. 12 points. Thank you, Mike. You like the poet? Poet might make a comeback. Poet's got a lot of ideas. All right, so Happy Camper comes from the early depictions of children campers. You can picture them now in black and white running around in their little Scouts uniforms looking very, very happy. Happy Camper. We get as happy as a pig in slop, a pig in shit, a pig in clover. All pigs and ways that they can be happy. Lennon, love it. Weird Al, they all have a song called Happy Birthday, and it's not the Happy Birthday song. At number 4, we were looking for Happy Go Lucky, and that is where in number 11 we got more specific, and that one is a little more malicious or careless. Happy Go Lucky, it's just fun. And number 5, we're looking at a happy medium. A happy medium. A pleased clairvoyant, yes. Société de la Sneaky Sneak. It's funny because I almost wrote that. So number 6, fun fact, happy as Larry. That was my favorite one of the day. Figuring out that happy as Larry was actually a popular expression and was based on Larry Foley, a successful Australian boxer. So I decided to look up Larry Foley and see how successful was he. Oh, he's just known as basically like the godfather of modern boxing or something like that because he helped to spread the Queensberry rules, which became basically the standard rules for boxing. So happy as Larry, apparently he was always very happy. Now, is that all about him? Not exactly, but that is part of the legend. We have happy as a clam at number 7. The expression is happy as a clam in high water, but we've dropped the in high water, and yet happy as a clam still makes sense to most of us. Trigger happy for someone to resort to violence. A happy place is where you go. It's whether it's your activity, your state of mind, or a memory. And you do the happy dance from basketball. Happy dance. Let's take a look at your next one. We got Happy Hogan in Iron Man, the driver, and eventually security, whatever it is, security expert or a coordinator for Stark. We got Happy Pills. Slap Happy is the, there he goes, number 13. Slap Happy is the more careless and irresponsible version of Happy Go Lucky. Happy is a duck in Arizona. Unhappy because Arizona is dry, and ducks would not be happy there. And one big happy family. Ah, don't you love when people use that at work? I as well went to basketball for the happy dance, and then I also went to Perfect Strangers with Larry Appleton and Cousin Balky. Hey, yeah. You remember the happy dance? Look it up. It's great. Perfect Strangers, happy dance. That's your homework for the week. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Francois. We are off to another great year. I mean, it can only go up from now. You know what I mean? Is that a good thing? Who knows? Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to check out Mack Flash Seriously Trivia on Friday at 8, followed by the brand new Games Lounge at 9:45. Otherwise, check out all the other fun stuff we've got on the channel this week, including the Mack Flash 5 birth year movies and the quiz to go along with that. My name is Francois. I have been your host, and I will see you next time on Mack Flash Trivia. Bye-bye.